This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi, Chef KD, and Lindsay Anderson. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. Relief Windows. Experience. Quality Service. Catering Cajun. Creative catering from casual to corporate. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.
Welcome to Paradise, Louisiana. Here we are, Superior Bait and Tackle again. Chef KD.
I locked my wallet up. Mark's just making a killing off of me when I do a show over here. But gosh, we had some amazing stuff reporting on. Guys, we had an amazing week. A lot of stuff. You know, I've seen our Lieutenant Governor in operation. But spending some time with him and listening to him.
We spent a lot of time with him last week.
Let me tell you something.
Can't keep up with it.
Hey, I'm on board. I'm on board. Because y'all going to see so much of what's coming to Louisiana, how much activity is playing, how much innovative ideas. I'm just excited. I'm just going to tell you, I'm in. So, guys, stay tuned. We got a lot of Paradise, Louisiana coming to you. And so much towards the end of the summer to get in before the kids are back in school, and that's almost now.
All right, let me tell you something. I was always made Joe Macalusa how hard he worked. He was always doing something. His byline was everywhere. And then Don Dubuque. I never thought he slept. He was so short and rough. Then I got you. I think the Lieutenant Governor, I know he getting paid good for it, and he ran for it, but he does stay very busy.
Look, let me tell you something. You want us to talk about earn some respect. Now, he shows up out there at Fontainebleau with us to shoot something about the parks.
97 degrees.
And adamant about. You know what he's doing? He gets out there, he sees a couple pieces of trash. He's picking up the trash. He's not just delegating.
Yeah, I'll tell you what impressed the people there. The Rangers.
Yep.
The people that worked there came up to him, gave him their card, asked them for ideas, and I'm listening. You need to follow that example. Ask me for some ideas. But you do good.
But you don't hear me. If you wear your hearing aids, you could hear my questions.
All right.
Hey, y'all stay tuned. We got a ton coming at you.
Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of things coming up right now. I'm going to tell you what, we got another Wish to Fish, one of the most fun days I ever had.
Faux pas.
Faux pas. That's where with Chris was, you know, that's another big one that's growing and growing. You know, we talked about the rodeos, you know. Butch was telling me that end of the island, it was down last week. You know, he said he didn't rent but half the slips. His sister and brother-in-law in North End, they didn't have no problem. You know, sometimes it's a good atmosphere. Sometimes those big crowds, there was a big crowd in the tents, but it may run people away. And people always wondered, it's been going on for years, how much the faux pas, how much they pull them from each other. Some people weigh in both places, so I don't know, but the faux pas is a rocking. The Blues do a tremendous job. Thank God Chris was over there. We can't do it both. Now, when Joe was around, Joe would stay one place, and I would go one place, and Don would go a place. You and I seem like we wound up in the same place, and I enjoy it. I enjoy being around you. I like your network.
Until we fussing, right?
Well, we're supposed to fuss. Yeah, it's supposed to fuss.
Y'all stay tuned, because we got a bunch coming at you.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Voted Best of Louisiana Outdoors 3 years in a row.
So what are you going to do with the special time? There's just no doubt about it that this is a place where food is created differently from anywhere else in the world because it just we're a culture made up of so many different people, loving ingredients, loving cooking styles, and they're all right here. At the end of the day, that's all.
Benny's Unlimited Wash Club memberships start at $14.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club at one of Benny's 7 locations.
Ask me about my Tempur-Pedic.
Ask me how fast I fall asleep.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America?
Ask me about staying asleep.
Tempur-Pedic owners are more satisfied than owners of any traditional mattress brand.
Ask me how it feels after 10 years.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America.
Ask about Tempur-Pedic at Olin's, where you know you always get the guaranteed low price. Olin's is the only store in Baton Rouge and Lafayette with the full line of Tempur-Pedics.
It's time to take fishing to a bold, new place. Berkley Powerbait Max Set. These baits feature a revolutionary new material that releases a supercharged scent field. They attract more fish and trigger more strikes than even original powerbait. And all remain soft and flexible out of the package, so they're ready to fish. 10 forage-inspired natural matte colors come alive in the water. Berkley Powerbait Max Set. Fish bite and won't let go.
When my wife and I started Relief Windows, what our goal was to give a quality job to a homeowner. Everybody's scared of contractors. We wanted to change the mold of what that is. The reason why you should pick Relief Windows to do your renovation of your home, windows, doors, hardy plank, or siding, is because of the experience, quality service of our company. We're going to show up on time. We're going to do the job right. The job's not done until you're happy and we're happy. We believe you deserve a quality job.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungus is on his way out here right now so that we can just share a little bit of the staycation reason, Fountain Blue State Park, the recovery. Guys, check this out. This is amazing.
Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungus, here we are, one of the oldest and most beautiful and most used state parks. Tell us where we're at today.
We're at Fountain Blue State Park, old sugar mill. They still got some of the old remains you can view here at the park. Beautiful Lake Pontchartrain. We've got great cabins here on the lake, water pad for the kids. You can see wildlife in the woods on the trails here. This is an incredible state park. That the #1 used state park in Louisiana, and you're right across the lake from downtown New Orleans. So if you want to get away and still be close to the action, this is the place to come.
There's no lack of parking places, a big old parking lot. You can ride bike paths. This is unbelievable. And I've been here one time, a long time ago, but I can't believe how big this has grown. How y'all recovered after 2 hurricanes?
Oh, we're coming back stronger than ever. And now with our private-public partnership, bringing private businesses into the state park, we will soon have a company in here renting canoes and water things out here on the lake, selling snowballs, and bringing full service into the state park. By doing these private-public partnerships, we can give young entrepreneurs a chance to get into business and take advantage of all the people here at our state parks.
You know, the North Shore is really growing everything. They're doing a lot for tourism. They're bringing people in. They're holding rodeos and tournaments. But you got a lot of plans for all over the state.
Absolutely. We're looking at zip lines. We're looking at these lazy rivers. Anything that we can do to improve the quality of service to the people and still keep this peaceful water flowing, quiet atmosphere, quality of life in our state parks, we want to talk to you. So we're cleaning up our parks. We're spending a lot of money on them, and we've got a great team working on it.
Here's the co-host right here, KD. He knows everything going all over. He's a traveling man. KD.
I can't wait to ride that canoe through the cypress tree at Shamato. You got to tell me about that.
Let me tell you, it's the only place in the world, I believe, you can take your canoe inside of a beautiful tree. What a photo op, what a selfie to send back home, and the beautiful canoe in there. And we've got brand new cabins just opened after a major flood. It has got to be one of the prettiest parks anywhere in the world in North Louisiana, where it's always a little cooler.
Now, how about Bayou Signet? Y'all just opened up a phenomenal facility there.
Right, Bayou Signet, we just opened up an unbelievable group camp. 50 girls on the side, 50 boys on the other side, a big meeting room, a commercial kitchen.
And a big fence in between?
And I tell you, it's a great opportunity for groups to come in, stay there really cheap, and be close to the action in the city of New Orleans. We also have brand new cabins there that float up and down so they'll never flood. And there's great fishing right off the dock there.
You know, it's amazing we talk about being in Louisiana. There's no need to go anywhere else, and businesses need to wake up to the fact that you've got facilities for them to use for retreats and conferences. Not only are they staying at home, they reinvested in our state.
Well, and let me tell you, I tell people all the time, you can fish anywhere, you catch fish in Louisiana. And in our state parks, we have some of the largest bass caught anywhere. Toledo Bend, world record, number one bass lake in the country 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
That's never happened before. And all over Louisiana, you can catch incredible fish at these state parks. You can see deer. Every now and then in North Louisiana, you'll see a black bear, and incredible trails for bike ride, hiking, and we're adding new things every day to our state parks.
How much more exciting can it be to have somebody with your passion to make our passion? You know, I mean, let me tell you something. This is what we're about.
Well,
you want to get occasion fired up? You know, I got out here. He was getting ready to take his shoes off and get in the lake for a shot. Gary's like, oh, no, I don't want to get my socks wet.
Well, you know, let me tell you, we got a great team. The people that work in tourism under the Lieutenant Governor, whether it's the museums or the state parks, they have a love and passion for making people happy. And as I travel the country, I ask people, I ask tour operators, why do you send people to Louisiana? Well, of course, there's the food and the music, but every one of them has a story. And they said, you people in Louisiana, you treat everybody like family. So you open up your doors and your arms and welcome the world. And when you leave Louisiana, you have a warm and fuzzy feeling because you felt like you visited relatives. What better asset could we have for promoting Louisiana than the great people of Louisiana, welcoming people from all over the world?
Mr. Fraud Hobb, park manager here at Fontainebleau State Park. We done made the tour. We had Lieutenant Billy Gunnesser here, but this was one thing you were proud of and he was proud of. Tell us about this group camp.
This is one of the beautiful features of the park. It's a unique group camp, sleeps 100 people, a lot of family events. If you're coming for a wedding, this is a great place. Family reunion, church group, sororities, a lot of different events. It's enjoyable, big, nice, close to the lake, next to wildlife. It is a great feature,
Boy
a great
Scouts,
park.
Girl Scouts, any campfire girls, whatever.
Yes, sir. Boy Scouts group, youth activities. Beside having the capacity of sleeping, it has a commercial-sized kitchen and a dining hall, and it is a great, convenient area for any event you wish for.
How much it would sleep? How many people?
100 people plus it does sleep, and it accommodates.
Access to the park, access to the beach, access to fishing, access to sightseeing.
Everything, those 2,800 acres of fun, you're in the middle of them. So you can be next to the campground, to the splash pad, to the beach, to the playgrounds for the youth, to the bayou for canoeing and kayaks, to the lakes. Whatever activities, nature trails, the bicycle trails, St. Tammany, great place.
Oh, what's your last word? Come see you?
We want you to come always and enjoy it. This is what we're here for. We want you to come enjoy this piece of paradise that you have here in the middle of Louisiana and enjoy it. That's what it is here for.
Yeah. Along with KD, Chef KD and the Lieutenant Governor and myself, thank you so much for the tour.
We are very welcoming and happy to have you, and we are excited about everything that this park provides to the state and to its guests.
Well, Lieutenant Governor, I want to tell you something. That was awesome. When we got to the park, it was just like the doors opened and everybody was there. Fuad Harb, he came out, and I'm going to tell you, he's got a passion for his job. When he was talking to the Lieutenant Governor, it's like, man, let's make it better. But 21 amazing state parks. If you look on the map, it kind of looks like freckles. They're well placed. So many things that we have to offer. The Tickfall Park is coming back October 22nd, excuse me, after the flood damage that we lived through. I mean, not only did they have to get out there and run this, they had to rebuild most of this. But you know, there's so much to offer. Gary, just a few of the items that they offer at our parks. Just give them a fraction of it.
I don't believe it. You got canoeing, fishing, hiking, disc golf. I told him about that. I thought it was disc kind of golf. That's throwing in frisbee, golf, tennis, boat rental, playground, fishing piers, water parks. Did I mention fishing, historic sites, meeting and conference centers? Remember the camping, family camping. You know, when I rode around, you went one way and I went another. When I first pulled up at 97 degrees, waiting for you to come in, Lieutenant Governor, them kids were in that water park. Whoo! I wish I'd had a pair of shorts. I think I'd have hit that water because it was hot.
What you didn't see when we went to shoot the kids in the water park, they got the little gun. So Trevor's down there shooting. Little kid thinks it's gonna be cute if he shoots Trevor with the gun. He's holding the camera. So I had to dive in there and take a shot for the team, and it felt pretty good.
Boy,
but you know, coming to Grand Isle next year, they're extending the pier out. All right, now you got on either end of the island, you got the old fishing bridge, which you love going on, experience it. But look, we're gonna be halfway to Cuba by the time the Lieutenant Governor finishes that bridge the way he's going with it.
You know, he's fighting a lot of budget restrictions, and all of them before that, you know.
But you know, that's the perfect.
We don't want to play politics, but there's some
look, that's the perfect intro into this, though. He's been studying other states and what they do, and you know what? If money's tight, you got to find how to do new money. He's involved in private enterprise now with our state parks. He went through a list of all the snowball stands and this and that that's going to get involved, and he's looking at millions of dollars of revenue that would be created for the state parks by networking with private enterprise. All right? You talk about things, bass fishing. Toledo Bend has been at the top lake in the United States to go bass fishing. Sac-a-lait fishing is amazing. We have the only white sand beach that's inshore from one side of Texas to the East Coast. That's impressive. People don't think about those things. All right. Grand Isle has 280 species of fish. Most of them you can catch from these piers. Where else in the world can you say, I'm gonna go out there and have access to all of that? All I'm gonna tell you in closing out this section, this won't be the last year because he done got me fired up. Let's load the wagon. We got a mule that gonna pull us there. Sorry about that, Lieutenant Governor, but look, you a mule, you gonna pull this wagon, I believe in it. We're gonna make these parks something that everybody in the United States wants to be at.
Let me do the real thing.
The real thing,
I want to thank you for sharing us and let us promote the state park too. Let us be partner. Appreciate
and that good cake. The real thing, he cheated, he ate some cake.
Oh yeah.
That's the real thing.
But that cake was unbelievable.
So was some of our company.
Don't say that. Had pecan crunch filling. Unbelievable. I ain't gonna say no more. Let's go.
Hey.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. Hey, we've been fishing together for years as you watch the show, but I got my captain's license. I'm ready to take you out to share the kind of experience that I grew up with my family having. Give me a holler, chefkd.com. Don't tell nobody, but we gonna cook and eat pretty good on board. See you soon.
My neighbor Tony, he looked at me and said, man, you're crazy. You're about to leave out in this weather. And I said, sir, I have a tag fish to go catch.
I won this beautiful boat catching a tag redfish in Venice, Louisiana.
There's 100 redfish waiting. It all starts Memorial Day weekend. Sign up today.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Pause moving and storage.
We just sold our house.
Congratulations.
We have 2 weeks to move.
We'll deliver a few containers.
Our new home's not ready.
No problem. You can store things with us while you're between homes.
We might need help.
We'll refer trusted packers.
We'll be staying at my brother's.
Well, that sounds...
He has kids of his own.
Well...
5 of them.
Ma'am?
Help.
Trust us for local and long-distance moving and store at our storage centers. Pods, moving and storage, solved.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave in crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay.
Hey, I'm Gita Loria with the Miracle League of Greater New Orleans. Welcome to Wish the Fish 2018.
Captain Dennis Barwell, DB Charters, Ponchatoula, Louisiana.
Captain Mike Jeffcoat, RJ Hunting and Fishing. I fish out of Venice Marina here. And
who was this?
This is Olivia.
Hello, I'm Captain Bulla with Real Tight Fishing Guide Service.
Captain Rock with Real Tight Fishing Guide Service out of Venice, Louisiana.
Captain Lloyd Landry on Outcast Fishing Charters. I've been doing the Wish to Fish since it started, and it's an awesome day. We're really excited to take these two boys out and go put them on some fish.
Chris Wilson, Rivers End Outfitters, Venice, Louisiana.
Captain Britton Eustace with Bagum Charters in Venice, Louisiana.
I'm Captain Jared Cobbage with Real Tight Fishing Charters out of Venice, Louisiana.
My name is Mike Butler, and welcome to Wish to Fish 2018. We hope you will enjoy this episode because it's really special for these kids and for all the guides and the people that make it happen.
Each year we bring approximately 20 participants from the Miracle League Network from Greater New Orleans, and they get them down to Venice Marina, take them on the water to catch whatever bites.
They're excited. They already got their fish stories loaded up on the bus. They tell me how big their fish is going to be. They got their ice chest ready to go for all their big catch. So they're excited. They know they're going on a boat. They might be a little hesitant to get out on the water, but once they get out there, they hoping to come back with a big catch.
Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived.
All right, stop. Stop.
Oh, we fighting.
You go, big dog.
All right, Michael G.
We got Michael with his very first red fish.
Boy, and no dad. Wish to Fish has been around since 2006, and our basic mission is getting kids back outside. We try to get organizations or groups for kids that would not normally have the opportunity to go out on a boat and go fishing. So most of the kids that participate in these events have never been on the water before.
Got it all your own.
Wow.
I'm not touching it.
That
on your own, big dog.
incredible.
It's a little rat red, but hey, it's still fun, huh?
Yep.
All on your own. You cast and everything. All right, stop. Look how pretty this one is. Look at this fish. Look at the blue on that tail. Yeah. Look how pretty that is.
Supposed to be
like blood.
Nope, that says when they're feeding, it's just a chemical reaction in their body. Look at that, how pretty. And I don't know if you can see the lateral line on that little fish. That's when they feel vibration and stuff.
Look at you. Look at him. Oh, God. He's crazy, huh? Oh, God. He's a red fish, you see? He's red kind of, huh?
No, I ain't touching him.
You want to pet him?
Touch him, see
He's
what he
slimy.
Ew.
I know, huh?
Got little scales.
Like if you go this way, you can kind of feel his scales. Feel?
See the spot on his tail?
Just grab his little tail.
Y'all need us to turn around
He's
so
not.
the
I
sun's
got
on
him.
his face?
Look at that.
There you go. Look at there. Look up at. That's your first fish ever.
You hear him?
Oh, he might make it, KJ.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, bro. That's a good one. There you go. Yes, indeed. All right, you ready? Stop reeling.
Where it going? Where it going? Where it going? Where it going?
Mike got him?
Where it
Go
going?
ahead, Mike.
Where it going?
KJ.
Talk to me.
Turn around. Turn around.
Talk to me. What?
See, you the number one fisherman today? You the number one fisherman? Number one, huh?
Tell me about that fish.
You strong. Put your hand where his hand is. Put your hand where mine is. Put your hand where his hand is.
I'll put him in his mouth.
Under the bottom.
You got a gill plate.
Under the bottom. All right, you ready? Under the bottom. Mama got it. There you go.
Hold him up again, double.
Oh! Oh! All right, you ready? Go bring him over to 5. There you go. You got him, boy. Cut down. You got him. Cut down. Bam!
My ball, Mama Mia.
Every year it's different because you never know if you're going to catch or not. So, you know, I have a waiting list of kids who are like, if you don't have anybody to go, I can go. And the word has traveled throughout the league about how special this trip is. Just the expectation of catching a big one.
Woo, that's a keeper there, bro. We need a net. Oh, there he goes.
What's the spot?
Look at the spots on that guy.
Give me a job, boy. No Taco Bell. No Taco Bell.
Absolutely. You know, we all take this for granted. When we go out fishing, we're trying to catch 25 trout in Louisiana. And these kids go out and we get thank you letters from the organizations and from the kids specifically. And it's rarely ever about catching a fish. It's always, thank you, Captain Bula, for letting me drive your boat. Thank you, Miss Danica, for letting us go out on the boat and ride in the air and just have a good time on the water. It's rarely ever about thank you for letting me catch a fish.
Bring him up. Bring him up. And I will do it for you. Baby, I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone. For you. You will never.
I have mine. Here, buddy, do it with me, okay? Hold the knife with me. Just watch this, okay? Hold on.
I'll talk about the guy, but I will be sending it today.
Okay, Alpha, that's fine. All right, now watch. You're going to turn it this way.
Pat, like this.
Yep.
Okay.
Sit down. Sit down.
Just pat. You don't have to push hard.
Not that hard.
Just pat like this.
Make
Pat the whole
sure, make
thing.
sure all the paint touches the paper, okay, buddy?
Yep, the whole thing.
You got it?
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, you got it. Tell me when it's done. You think it's done? Look.
Wow, look at that. Wow. Pretty cool, huh?
It's pretty. It's a nice fish. That's
Yeah.
going to have paint on it.
Today was a beautiful day. Finally, we had some good weather. It rains every year for Wish to Fish, poor children. Today was gorgeous. Everybody had a good time. We caught some fish. Everybody made it back. We got our bellies full of hamburgers.
Yep, it's all for the kids too.
Right, they're having a blast. They look forward to it every year. It's a beautiful thing they do. And
We're glad to be a part of it. Spoiled.
As far as the guide's concerned, we had a struggle. I had a struggle. Not because of these boys, but because the fish didn't cooperate. But when they would catch a croaker and watch the smile on their face and, you know, I caught a fish, that meant so much to me.
When we take these kids out on the water, especially today out of Venice, and we take the children from the Miracle League, they get to go out, and it's not just about the kids, it's about the family members as well, the moms, the dads.
Baby, I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone. For you. You will never sleep alone. I'll love you long after you're gone.
And today we had a little boy that caught a shark, so he walked around and he showed everybody pictures of the giant shark that he caught.
Captain Jared. We had, how many fish we caught?
6.
6, and a couple of catfish. We had a good time. Saw some alligators, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh yeah, on the ride home, you got fish stories coming out of books, and I mean, you never heard so many fish stories coming out of these little kids.
Until you actually come to an event and you're here and you can experience and see the smiles on the children's faces, and how they run up to the captains after and give the captains a big hug, how they run up to us and give us big hugs and just squeeze us and say thank you. So, I mean, if you experience that, I mean, you're going to want to just be a part of it. It's definitely self-satisfaction. And people ask us all the time, why do you do this? Why do you do this? Really hard feeling, and we just really hope that we don't take it for granted.
My heart never stops beating for you, and long after you're gone, gone, gone.
Pause moving and storage.
We just sold our house.
Congratulations.
We have 2 weeks to move.
We'll deliver a few containers.
Our new home's not ready.
No problem. You can store things with us while you're between homes.
We might need help.
We'll refer trusted packers.
We'll be staying at my brother's.
Well, that sounds...
He has kids of his own.
Well...
5 of them.
Ma'am?
Help.
Trust us for local and long-distance moving, and store at our storage centers. Pods, moving and storage, solved.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave and crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Welcome to the Faux Pas Invitational. Scales are open.
$7.74.
Well, I'll tell you, we started at 3 o'clock this morning. We ran all the way to Chandelier Isle. I think it was 137 miles round trip. I'm a little delirious, but I think we had a good time. You know, you never know. You got to take the chance, you know, and we knew they had some rough conditions, so we got to keep going east, you know. So we made all right. First day, I think we're going to regroup, start again tomorrow, and try something new.
Tough morning, but we found them this evening. Easy evening.
Fished with Jordan Ellis. He put us on one good tuna, 77 pounds, and then we went and made a few sword drops and had a good sword fish. About what, 40 minutes? About 45 minutes to an hour. Came up a couple times, made a couple runs, and it was a good fight. Good team effort. Everybody participated.
Ready, 230.
Oh, whoa.
256.70.
When it hit, really didn't know what we had until we got the weight off. Whenever I was swinging the rod over, I could feel, I knew that it was heavy. We fought it for 2 hours. It made one jump. When it jumped, we knew we had a good one. And we made it count. Got lucky. Hook set was perfect. Got the dart in them, tail roped, and we got them in.
$78.35.
Today, it was a calm day, calmest day we've had ever up here, I think. Last calm, second drift we had on the rig, hooked up to this, and that was the only fish we got all day, just saw bonita and the rest of it all day. But first fish, best fish of the day. Plan for tomorrow, tuna bite's been a little off, so we're gonna head west and go try to get some wahoo. Gotta try to get in the offshore slam.
Please keep up with us on FauxPasLodge.com for all upcoming information. The rodeo is always the last full weekend of July. So get yourself accommodations and get registered.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. H&H Turner Report. Before I dive into it, man, look, Gary, this guy's been chasing you around just to say thank you. And look how nice this is from Central High, all the work. Y'all don't realize how much he gives, okay? We fight and fuss and argue a lot because
don't tell too many people because they want me to do it all over the state.
That's all right.
You talking about budget tight?
That's it, Bob.
You talking
load
about
the
budget,
wagon, the
you
mule
talking
gonna pull
about
it.
budget tight with Lieutenant Governor?
Send him a picture of food, okay?
Just
He's
send me
on
the
board.
people.
But
Listen,
also,
thank y'all. And by the way,
Delacroix Joe brought you that.
former state champions.
Former state, and then your little buddy brought you this. Delacroix Joe was telling us that they're having a fundraiser for Joy Trailer to help with some needs that they have. It's going to be August 31st at Sweetwater with our good old buddy Jack, Captain Jack. And September 1st is the rodeo. Going to have a big cookout the night before. Check it out. We'll have some more info coming on. But we just finished up reporting on the summertime, Liars and Luckers. And guess
let me
what?
give y'all a fall schedule. August 26th, they're going to be at the East Pearl River. September 30th, they'll be at the East Pearl River again. October 28th, Lock 1 Canal. November 25th, East Pearl River. December 30th, East Pearl River. And January 27th, the Classic. That's after the first of the year. I hope we're around.
Well, don't that sound good? Wearing a jacket and going fishing?
Oh,
that don't sound too bad after them
anyway.
109-degree days.
Oh, I seen them last year. They probably some good ones. But you know, we got all the normal ones right now. You know, the Labor Day, Brookside Marina, and the Redfish Tournament. Every year they had big deal. Sometimes we got conflicts. That's the opening. That's the opening of dove season.
Oh, now we're getting serious.
I love to shoot them birds too. But we try to do both when we can. But we'll announce it. It brings a lot of people to the island and be there. Also, like you said, in just a few weeks, we got Ride the Bull. We've been there all the time. I know another thing's coming up. You can't call it a tournament or a rodeo report, but the Duck Festival. We've been doing every year. In fact, it was one year, the three hosts from Paradise, Louisiana, we were grand marshals. And you talk about fun. They got parades. They got skeet shooting. They got dog trials. And the state goose and duck calling championships are coming up too on the weekend. Probably be there for that.
Don't forget, we still got a few weeks left to the store. Don't think because you hadn't registered that you don't need to, because they hadn't really, but maybe 10% of the tagged redfish have been caught. And all it takes is one bite can change your life, but it can change it to a new boat, or it could change it to a barbine. You know what a barbine is, huh?
I know what they call it in Italian.
What they call it in Italian?
It's called a hanging funga.
A hanging funga.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a
My
barbine.
grandma said, don't step on your lip.
All right, well, look, that's it for this week's stuff. We're going to be right back with some good news that's coming up. Keep this paradise, the one God gave us, perfect and clean. And you are watching Paradise, Louisiana. Viewer's choice. 3 years in a row.
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. Hydrate.
Look, that was Matt's first sentence. Colette convinced Matt so much in the boat to be with me. He said, Danny, hydrate, hydrate. So we'll be right back.
Ask me about my Tempur-Pedic.
Ask me how fast I fall asleep.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America?
Ask me about staying asleep.
Tempur-Pedic owners are more satisfied than owners of any traditional mattress brand.
Ask me how it feels after 10 years.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America.
Ask about Tempur-Pedic at Olin's, where you know you always get the guaranteed low price. Olin's is the only store in Baton Rouge and Lafayette with the full line of Tempur-Pedics.
Benny's Unlimited Wash Club memberships start at $14.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club at one of Benny's 7 locations.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
There's just no doubt about it that this is a place where food is created differently from anywhere else in the world because it just premiummade.com. We're a culture made up of so many different people, loving ingredients, loving cooking styles, and they're all right here. At the end of the day, that's all made.com.
On this episode of Dockside TV, we're going to stay close to the boat launch, catching bass and redfish, looking out for summer showers. Stay tuned for this episode of Dockside TV. Alright, today what we're doing is we're fishing right off the West Pearl system. We launched over to out by the Wrigley's to stay as close to a boat launch as we can in case we get caught up in some bad weather, because storms are going to be popping up here shortly. And we're fishing an area that we really like in the fall, but it's summertime. Figured there'd be a handful of fish in here. Good area to throw some top water. Work that matrix crawl like a frog. We throw in the matrix mullet, catching a few bass. Getting some bites, having some fun, staying close to the house, or to the launch, shall I say. Not burning any gas. And what happens is in the fall time, this area gets really, really good because the Pearl River is going to be at its lowest level. And when that happens and you get crystal clear water, and in the fall tides are usually a little bit higher. I'll put him in the well. Tides are a little bit higher, and we do a lot of sight fishing back here when we can float over the ponds. But today we're staying in the main channels. We're just burning the matrix crawl and the matrix mullet, and we're really looking for bass. Redfish are going to be just a bonus. So let's see if we can get a handful of both. Got them all covered in the slop here. Got them on the crawfish again on the flutter hook. Another decent sized bass. Pretty much what we're targeting today. We're catching a few reds here and there, but this is the primary target. Here we are again with socked in cloud. No sight fishing here in South Louisiana the last few days. It's been really cloudy, really rainy. We're trying to stay close to the boat launch because every day there's been some really heavy-duty pop-up showers. And as we talk about plenty of times, when it's cloudy like that, we like to use the matrix crawl or some type of topwater presentation because it's going to help you get the bass and the redfish. But that's it, just a weedless swim bait hook, running it on the surface like a frog. That redfish crushed it.
Looks like we got into a little school of bass here. Having a little rough time before this. Tried sight fishing a little bit, only seen a few of them, spooked most of them. Looks like we're in a little hole of these dinks over here, but definitely better than nothing. Alright, looks like we got into a little school of the reds. Good eater size. Another one on the craw. We were chasing bass early, but the sun came out, so looks like we're going to be sight fishing a little bit more. We were blind casting originally, but looks like sight fishing is going to come to play now. Put this one in the box.
Another beautiful red. It's got me hemmed up in the grass. That's why I like to switch to 17-pound matrix line when I'm fishing this grassy area. Shall I say grassy areas, as just about everything we fish from the Pearl River to Proctor's Point, Alligator Point, it's all full of grass nowadays. And look at the grass. Oh, that's a good one. Look at the grass that these redfish live in, and that's why they get real golden color like this one right here, is because the grass filters the water. The cleaner the water, the golder those redfish are going to be. And the grass is what causes that. The grass filters out the water. That's why we use those weedless hooks. I mean, look at all that grass. Catching these big, beautiful bronze backs. Let's get a few more before the thunderstorms start rolling in. Well, of course, we got ran off by a thunderstorm. We tried to fish a little bit longer, but as I had been saying throughout the video, I knew that eventually the summer showers were going to catch up to us, and that's what happened today. But we ended up catching a nice box of fish and getting in without having to get wet. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Dockside TV, and make sure to check out all of our Dockside TVs by simply going to matrixshed.com and check out everything on our website. Until next time, good fishing.
Benny's Unlimited Wash Club memberships start at $14.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club at one of Benny's 7 locations.
When my wife and I started Relief Windows, what our goal was to give a quality job to a homeowner. Everybody's scared of contractors. We wanted to change the mold of what that is. The reason why you should pick Relief Windows to do your renovation of your home, windows, doors, hardy planker siding, is because of the experience, quality service of our company. We're going to show up on time, we're going to do the job right. The job's not done until you're happy and we're happy. We believe you deserve a quality job.
In Louisiana, our state parks are the perfect family destination. With nearly 180 miles of trails through park grounds and historic sites, you can endlessly explore nature, try some kayaking or world-class fishing, then find the perfect campsite or settle into a cozy cabin. Louisiana is calling, and she's using her outside voice. Plan your escape today at www.lastateparks.com.
Hey, we've been fishing together for years, as you watch the show, but I got my captain's license. I'm ready to take you out to share the kind of experience that I grew up with my family having. Give me a holler, chefkd.com. Don't tell nobody, but we gonna cook and eat pretty good on board. See you soon.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right? You ever come to Louisiana?
Welcome back, Paradise, Louisiana. Hitting on some news. You know what? You got the shocking news coming up here.
Shocking news.
Shocking news.
Is that a play on words?
It's a play on words.
Yeah, the shocking news.
I wish I had one of them little zappers, boy.
You know,
I really got some.
You know, people for years listening to Don Dubuque, he almost put me on there one time with that silencer, but, you know, bad boys, this is more than bad boys right here.
This is CFS. This is Can't Fix Stupid.
Yeah.
We're not going to mention their names, though. We're going to let them go.
Oh, yeah, we're going to mention names. Right, we're going to mention names. Louisiana Department of Wildlife Fish cited 3 Colombian men for lead fishing violations on July 23rd and 25th in Caldwell Parish. Agents cited Heath Ryder, 43, Dylan Patterson, 26, David Gregory, 41, for taking fish illegally by using a shocking device. Fishing without possession of a recreational fishing license. If you're going to cheat, why you need a license on it if you're going to steal? Ryder was also cited for operating an unregistered motorized vessel, failing to comply with personal flotation device. I wonder what else he forgot, huh? I wonder if
I can see about
I wonder if he remember what his mama told him he had clean drawers. Huh? And he just was investigating complaints of people who use a shocking device to land fish on the Washita River near Columbia.
You know, in the same note, we getting ready to have Lake Bistino and Henderson do drawdowns. So check on that. Make sure before you get out there that you realize that you may have 4 or 5 foot less water than what you normally would have.
Always be a vigilant anyway. Watch when you're running.
Now, your old buddy.
Well, that's why I sent it to you. I sent it to Don and everything. Bill Frankenberger, he watches our show. He's a certified wildlife biologist in Florida. You know, he's been following us in Florida. They got the controversial, same controversy, same problem he has with the wild hog, okay? Feral hogs are just eating everything else. They find a way to live with them over there in Florida.
Us too. It's called kosher delay. That's how you live with them.
Eat them.
Eat them.
Yeah? Be like.
Hey, what they ever said, if you ever want to really threaten the species, tell them they're delicious.
What about Chef say the same thing about the amazing carp?
That's it.
And we're going to eat them things. We'll get them down there. He showed us how to eat them. But, you know, it is a special thing of cooking this wild pork. But I can't believe Louisiana we got enough recipes. So I don't think they learn a lot from us here in Florida. But he's saying that you ain't going to be able to ever get rid of them. You're going to have to control them.
And look, Florida's doing really good side on the licenses. I mean, it really works out well, especially now. You know, there's so many opportunities that we have, you know, with the guys having these surface drive boats that can get out where we couldn't get before. So there really is a lot of opportunity. You know, I don't know if all the mullet we talk about eating is the mullet that we have down here that swim on top, because we're used to the channel mullets being so good to eat. So
he's talking about, that's what he's talking about. I remember my father-in-law was pipeliner. He was up in Arkansas, and the people from Dauphin Island, Alabama, invited him. We were always bringing fried fish and community coffee, and we'd bring all our good stuff over there and share. And all of a sudden, they said, come on, the boss from Dauphin Island said, we're going to eat mullet.
Smoked mullet.
I said, what? My father said, let's go eat. They were very good. They're like speckled trout and channel mullet. So
well, you know, when you're heading down the Grand Isle, you know, we've been having a one-lane highway and all right before you get to the island. But if you notice, right when you get on the bridge and that turn, you're going to start seeing some construction. They're actually going to go ahead. They've got the money to do the widening of where that turn is with the little stub extension. Because at one point in time, we'll drive in on the 4-lane of 90, and we'll actually get on a superhighway all the way to Grand Island Food Show. Good news, bad news. Good news, it's going to be nice for traffic. It's going to really hurt a lot of people's income. So I'm on the line on that one. but they are in place, phase 2, and it will be ready to tie that existing lanes all together. So that's a lot of kind of what's going on in the news. Y'all stay tuned. In the next few weeks, there's so much going on towards the end of the summer with school starting. But
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Here we go, on the spot.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Now, maybe in saltwater, hey, people calling us. Mr. Bernard wants to go take some catching brim. Your friend Henderson catching brim, catching bass all over, catching bass in Bayou de Fouche. I want to go catch some bass. Venice is hot. Then I talked to my boy, Mr. LeBlanc, Mike LeBlanc, down in Amelia. Same way, he just going a little bit further south. I don't want to put a lot of people on you, Mike, but when you tell me you keep 100 bass during the whole week and filleting bass and sac-a-lait while you're there, you made me hungry.
Talk about making you hungry. I live hungry, okay? I wake up hungry and I get hungry regular. But you know, in closing out this week's show, we call this Paradise, Louisiana. But I think, you know, I don't know if God's always fair. Because Lord knows those other states, they ain't got nothing to what we got to offer. You just turn around in any vernacular between the outdoors, sports, water sports, land sports, you know, waterfowl.
It's so nice to visit every now and then.
Oh, man, but
know,
to live here.
If they come here, we ought to go there sometime.
I'll tell you what, I'll tell you how we're going to close out. I'm up in Idaho, and they scrape snow away for me to go up there. I'm cooking crawfish etouffee, I'm balling some shrimp, and I'm cooking a jambalaya. They got a whole bunch of South Louisiana boys up there working on this turnaround. And all of a sudden, this guy from back Vacherie, not front Vacherie, but back Vacherie, he walks out on the catwalk, he said, man, he said, I was up in the reef farm. He said, man, I smelled that smell. He said, I thought I died and went to heaven. Yeah. Well, guys, that's what we got.
He thought
here.
he went home.
Yeah, he was back home because we live in heaven. And that's the paradise we do. Thank y'all for watching Paradise, Louisiana. We love you.
Let's bring y'all some fishing next week.
Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy. Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. Relief Windows. Experience. Quality service. Catering Cajun. Creative catering from casual to corporate. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.